Yo, hello guys, and welcome back to Madden 20 Subscriber League. I hope your guys' 2020 year has started off wonderfully. We're here. We're going to be watching a few highlights of a couple games of week number 2. And as you guys can see, we got the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. So we're going to have to look out for Danny D. Keep our eyes on him. And we're going to be watching a lot. Like, we're not going to stay in one game for too long. We are going to try and catch the big plays, though. And both of these teams, I believe, are looking for their first wins. Deshaun Watson throws a incomplete pass there. So 3rd and 5. This would be like the first time one of these teams would be threatening here late in the first. And he would throw it in, and that's broken up. Good play right there by the defender. So that would set up a field goal, and this could be the first points put on the board here. And almost blocked there. I don't know if you guys seen that, but it would go down, and it would make it 3-0 now. Next up, later in the game, take a look at the top right of your screen. Danny D, subscriber, one-on-one. We're going to have to keep our eyes out on him. Let's see if anything happens there. I like that matchup, though. But no, it's going to be a handoff, and it would be Tennessee going in for the end zone. But I don't know if you guys seen, Danny D had a very good block there, and it's a lead for the Tennessee Titans. So simming it a little later, Houston would bust a big play in the simulation, making it 10-7. Tennessee would get the ball back, go 3 and out basically, and Houston would get the ball back, drive down the field right before halftime, and this is a chance for them to get up big if they could score here. Deshaun Watson would step back, he would throw it into the end zone and would be caught. Touchdown, the Houston Texans. That's a big play right there. So 17. Later, they'd get another simulation touchdown early in the 3rd quarter, making it 24-7. And all of a sudden, they're in bad. Tennessee's in bad shape. Later at the end of the 3rd quarter, it would be Houston with another red zone trip. This time, you got to think it's basically over if they were to score any points here. And honestly, I think it's already over. Shotgun formation, though, Deshaun Watson and this Houston team. He would step back. He would have plenty of time, throw it down the middle, but don't know where he was throwing it to. That would set up a 2nd and 10 for his team here. And Tennessee's got to be a little upset with their performance here, but nice tackle there, and that would set up a 3rd and 10. And, you know, maybe you stop them here to a field goal, and you can maybe, I don't know, get your offense rolling and make a comeback. Deshaun Watson would step back, panic a little bit, throw it to his running back, and he would go down. Now, this is a subscriber running back, by the way. I forget, honestly. Oh, man, I hate it. I actually forget who is on the running back for Houston, but hopefully it'll come to me. I don't think it will, though. But, yeah, so later in the game, 4th. I've had a long week, guys, by the way, so just a heads up. But, yeah, Houston, yeah, they're dominating, honestly. 30-7 at this point, you know, just destroying Tennessee. And this is a rival match, so I got to think, you know, Tennessee's got to be a little upset. Houston would score again, 37-7, and that would be the final. For Tennessee, they're just glad that this one's over. And, can't wait to hear from Danny D on how he feels about this performance. Next game, we're gonna go to Arizona, Oakland, a team that I put #1 on my thing. Man, they're 0-1 coming into this game, so I'm hoping they don't make me look too stupid here. I'm kind of rooting for them here, as that's Josh Allen at quarterback. Arizona decided to make a change, and they get the veteran Josh Allen here, who hasn't had that much success in his career. And honestly, I think Arizona will be looking for a quarterback in next year's draft. We'll see, though, how their season turns out. Now, Arizona got 3 points, but late at the end of the 1st quarter here, we're going to take a look at the rookie quarterback, JAMEY Bell. His first pass from us watching is a overthrown pass, setting up a 3rd and 9. JAMEY Bell steps back, has time, throws it deep down the field. It's on the money, but dropped right there, and the tight end's wanting a flag, but that looked like a clean play to me. Kyle just didn't come down with it, and that would in that drive. Later in the game, into the second quarter, 1 minute 20 seconds, Josh Allen would step back. They're in the red zone, but then he would get sacked and he fumbled the ball. But the offensive lineman picks it up there. Big play. Kind of knocking them out. Almost out of field goal range. Here we go. Josh Allen steps back, throws it on. Accurate pass right there. Not even close to the mark. Setting up a third down and 23 now. Oakland's defense keeping their team in the game here. Josh Allen steps back, throwing it deep, and it's broken up. Can't really ask much more out of your defense. But this Oakland offense has got to get something going. So here we go. Arizona going to attempt to make this game 6-3 here if they can get this down, and it's right down the middle. So 6-0 is now the score. And Oakland would later in the third quarter score on a big play. It was in simulation. I was going so fast, didn't actually get to see what it was, but they would make it 7-6. So later in the game, JAMEY Bell and his offense would get past the 50-yard line. He'd hand it off to Giovanni Gerbic, the subscriber running back, who we haven't really heard from since season 1. He did play for Carolina Panthers, but now he's in his second season in Oakland, the 3-year vet. So hopefully we'll get to see him a little more. And now it's the rookie JAMEY Bell making a nice connection on third down. So 1st and 10. Still in the same drive here. They have something moving. JAMEY Bell hands it, no play action. He's going out to the right side. Pressure coming though, and he's got to get rid of it. He goes down, sacked. I guess that I would say that is better than throwing an interception at least. But you got to get rid of it. So 2nd and 16 now. Pistol formation for the Oakland offense here. As the third quarter comes down to an end, it's Giovanni Gerbic. No, excuse me, that's Ethan Gatchel, who is actually the 2nd subscriber running back on the team. He didn't get much there, and that would be the end of the third quarter. So 4th quarter, man, what a defensive game. Same drive, 3rd and 16 for Oakland. Shotgun formation. JAMEY Bell keeps it. He has time, throws it as he gets hit, and he finds his tight end there, but he just took the safe pass, and the field goal is good. 10-6 is our score. So here we go, simming it later into the 4th quarter, about 3 minutes left. Josh Allen and the Arizona Cardinals would have the ball, and they would start off their drive here. Well, not start off, but it'd be later in the drive. They're past the 50, and wow, a huge sack. A veteran like that, you got to be better. Josh Allen would later step up and get sacked again. 2 sacks in a row, and now setting up a 3rd down and 12. And well, then later it'd be 4th and 12. They'd go for it. Josh Allen, game on the line, and it gets broken up. That could be it. All Oakland has to do at this point now is pick up a 1st down. That's exactly what they did, ending this game 10-6. What a defensive game. And Oakland also breaks a record for their, I believe, their franchise record of how many sacks they got in a game. They got, I believe it was 7 or 8 sacks in one game. Bad day for Arizona, but good win for the Oakland Raiders. Now, whoa, a huge 38-yard touchdown pass by Rylan Brown, pass to Armand Witherspoon for a touchdown, early touchdown in the opening drive out here in LA. The Chargers over Miami, and then a turnover almost, I think, or I think it was a turnover, would give the Chargers the ball back. They would get stopped though and get a field goal. So Miami has the ball once again, and it'd be 3rd and 10. So later in the game, we're looking at Rylan Brown, the QB who lost in year 1 NFC Championship versus the Bears. If you guys didn't see that, it was a very, very good game. Probably one of the best games we've had. It was amazing. Went down to the wire. Rylan Brown with his new team and his 2nd season with his new team out here in LA, where it's a lot warmer. And that would be the end of that drive. Rylan Brown is a very good quarterback who doesn't really get talked about that much. But right here, he's filling it with his new team, already up 10-0 on the Miami Dolphins. And this is no good. It's good. Let's say it bounces off of the camera and goes in. So 13-0. And we're not even out of the 1st. So later in, we'll start of the 2nd, Miami and their new quarterback, George Santana, who would now, so Josh Allen, Josh Rosen is now out. and George Santana, the subscriber, has taken over the helm for Miami. So this could be either very good or very bad. It depends on if George Santana is worth it. So 1st and 10 after that face mask. Miami threatening here in the red zone. It's going to be a handoff. Caleb Goins, who gets, ooh, hard hit right there. But Caleb Goins, by the way, is last year's winner of the subscriber awards for best running back. So he's always a threat, man. You got to watch out for Caleb Goins. 2nd and 11 here. George Santana's shotgun formation. What's going to happen? It's going to be a handoff. Caleb Goins makes a move, gets hit, pops, the ball's out. And the LA Chargers are going all the way. The 40, no one's around them. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Chargers. This is a slaughter right now. You got to be kidding me. This is about to be a 20-0 game. And later, and as you can see at the end of the second, it's the Chargers once again in the red zone. And luckily, Miami would stop them from getting in the end zone, and a field goal would make it 23-0. 23 unanswered points. Miami not really knowing what to do. So later in the 4th quarter, the first time Miami would actually have a scoring threat would be coming at the beginning of the 4th. And it'd be a handoff to Caleb Goins, who tries to make a move, gets brought down. So 2nd and about 7. Single back formation for Miami. We'll see what they can do here. The screen's kind of glitched out, guys. I do apologize. It's like very bright, but that's not going to stop Miami from picking up a 1st down. George Santana has had a kind of a bad start, man. 2 interceptions. Not the best start you would want. This is his rookie season, basically. He was on this team last season, but he was a backup. But this is his actual first chance to actually be the starter for an NFL team. So pressure is on him. But so far, not that good. 2nd and goal here. George Santana steps back, has time. No, he doesn't. Pressure comes and gets him. And Gabriel there with the sack. 3rd and goal. You have no choice, man. If you ask me, you got to get a touchdown here. Cannot settle for a field goal. George Santana thinking the same thing. Steps back, but a man in his face, and he gets brought down. That time it's Whittaker with the sack. And that's 5 sacks for the Chargers here today. So we're gonna go ahead and sim it. They went for it on 4th, missed it, and then later in the game, the Miami Dolphins would, because this game's over. But then, whoa, wait a second. Okay, I thought it was over, but all of a sudden, Miami just put up 15 unanswered points, guys. I'm sorry, I did not expect that to happen. I really didn't. I guess it's not over until the fat lady sings, but all of a sudden it's an 8-point game. George Santana and Miami has the ball on the 13-yard line. George Santana steps back, has time. Pressure coming. He tries to get rid of it. He gets hit, fumbles it, and luckily the offensive lineman holds on to the ball. 19 seconds left. George Santana steps back. He's got to find somebody. A lot of time throwing it into the end zone. It's broken up. I think that was Ryan Hatcher. Was that Ryan Hatcher who just dropped that ball? Let me know. Where are you at, Ryan Hatcher? The game was on the line, and I believe he dropped it, and that is 15-23 now. My bad for my Miami fan. I thought this game was over, so I was simming it really fast. But there's George Santana's stats, and we're going to go ahead and hop into the next game. But Miami, congrats. At least you have something to build towards because, you know, you put 15 unanswered points, and if Ryan Hatcher would have caught that ball, that might have been going into overtime. So next game here, and I believe the final game of the Redskins, the Washington Redskins, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And we are about to take a look at DK Smith II, a quarterback who was very, very, popular in year number 1. Has kind of died down a little bit, but he's here to make a statement. 2nd and 13, especially against his rivals here. Now, as you guys will notice, there is no Ezekiel Elliott, so that's really going to hurt Dallas's offense. They're hoping Cloud can pick up where Ezekiel Elliott kind of left off. But later in the 2nd, 3rd and 6, it would be a pass, and that's a big hit. But guess what? He holds on to it right there. Good catch. And 1st down. I believe that's Smith. Yes, it is Smith with the catch. 1st and 10, setting up his offense. And let's just take another look at this hit, man. He just gets cracked, runs into a brick wall, but he stays in it. So 1st and 10 now. Handoff, and up the middle, has room, gets brought down though. Now we take a look at Washington, a team that hasn't really been, you know, where it wants to be. And then you take a look at a team like Dallas, a team that I think should have already had a good, at least an NFC championship run. They haven't had it, so they got to figure it out. I feel like they have the talent, but they got to make it all come together. So 3rd and 2 now for Dallas. It would be later in the game, and he makes a move, and I think he got enough. Did he get enough? Yes, he did. 1st and 10, good move right there. So later in the drive, 3rd and goal, another 3rd down. This time they're going to hand it off, but no. Again, is that the right call you make? I don't know. But it's 4th and goal, and I mean, you're going to take the points probably here. 3, making it 3-0 if this goes in. Honestly, I feel like they should have passed it there. I don't know. I feel like you're a little too far, and that's almost blocked. Oh my goodness. That was actually kind of scary. So later in the game, though, the next scoring opportunity would be Dallas, and DK Smith would have it. And oh my God, he wasn't paying attention. Hits him right in his face, and he drops it. So 3rd and goal. DK Smith, you can't put it anywhere better than that. Literally to his face. So here we go. DK Smith later throws a dot again, though, and that's Smith. What a night he's having. Gets into the end zone for the first time with his little bit of celebration, and now Dallas is up 10-0 over Washington. But before the half would end, Washington would get in field goal range, kick a field goal, making it 3-10 going into the half. So not too bad. Later, Washington would have the ball here, throwing it down to his running back, getting brought down there, and it's McBride at the quarterback position. So Washington has a, not too sure. I haven't actually heard of McBride too much. I think he might be, I know he's not a rookie, so not too sure what's going on with Washington's quarterback, but that's a weird release. But guess what? He picks up the 1st down, and that's all that matters. So 1st and 10, maybe McBride trying to make a name for himself. Got to keep our eyes out, though, for Jake and for Blake. Jake, a secondary award winner for my subscriber awards of year number 2, and that was a horrible tackle. I mean, horrible. You got to tackle better than that. You got to tackle clean, and that cost his team a 1st down. So later in the same drive, 1st and 10, hand to Bullock, and makes it 2nd and 6. So shotgun formation for Washington here. Good to see what they do here, and it's gonna be another handoff to Bullock, who's got room, and another 1st down. Man, Dallas has got to answer to this run game. You can tell this defense is getting tired as the game goes along, but it's still a very close game, and there's a good open tackle right there. Setting up later in the drive, 2nd and 7. That was Ethan Watkins, by the way, subscriber wide receiver for Washington, who caught that last play. So just keep that in mind. We actually do have some subscribers here in Washington. So setting up a 3rd and 2 later now. See what Dallas does here. It looks like they're sending the blitz. But no, it's not going to work. Just getting around and getting to the 1st down. McBride seen the blitz coming and threw it to that side. Knew that they were going to be weak on that side, and it worked. So Washington's looking like they're about to put a touchdown, you know, drive together here. Dallas has got to come up with some way to stop them. It's going to be a handoff here, and there you go. That's the kind of run D we're used to. I mean, we know that Dallas is a defensive team. I mean, they've held the Washington Redskins up to 3 points at this point, which is very, you know, something to be proud of. I mean, Dallas has always been known for their defense here in this series, and they're proving it once again. We'll see if they can keep it going. 3rd and 10, though. They've struggled on 3rd down here in this drive, and oh my goodness, they're going to give up another 1st down. They've been very good, except for on 3rd downs, and that's just demoralizing for a defense. 1st and 10, there it is. Is that Blake West with the tackle? I'm not too sure. I think it might be, but I don't know. Look at all the symbols on that Dallas defense, man. That's scary. Here you go. McBride, though, says, I don't really care. I'm going to keep diming this defense down the field, and that's what he's doing. Another 3rd down. Here we go, guys. If Dallas gives up another 3rd down here, I'm going to be freaking surprised. McBride throws it, and that's another. Oh, I thought he was about to get in. That's Blake West with another tackle, but wow, another third down conversion. And so let's take a second to talk about Blake West here for a minute. Well, wait, here we got a big play. Gets stuffed down the field. Yes, he gets stuffed. There it is. Dallas says, no way, Bullock. You're not getting in that easy. Now, I will take a minute to talk about Blake West for a second, but first I want to see what happens here. Second and goal. Hand off to Bullock, and oh my goodness, Jake just got the most disrespectful teabag, nutsack wipe to his face. I don't even know what I'm saying, but look at this. Jake. No. Not to Jake. Dude, Bullock should be fined for this. He knew he was already going to get in, but he okay, let's be honest. He didn't teabag Jake. He didn't get that high, so Jake's okay. But, I mean, that is kind of disrespectful. He basically elbowed. He gave you the, I don't know. That was, I feel like that's disrespectful almost, man. He just, like, dived right into your face. He wasn't even, we'll see what happens. But, I wanted to, yeah, so it's 10-10. Wow, this game has actually turned out to be really good. But talking about Blake West for a minute. You know, obviously he's had a very good career, but he has struggled with injuries, especially for last season. Hopefully he can. I think the key for him in this Dallas team is if they can keep him healthy. If he can stay healthy, man, Dallas is going to go very far. But let me stop talking. I mean, this is a big play right here. 4th and 11, game on the line. Washington has no timeouts. It's going. It's up, and it is. No good. Oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me. Dallas just screwed the pooch, and guess what? Later in Washington's drive, they would set up a field goal, and guess what? They wouldn't miss. Washington basically saying, hey, rival Dallas, guess what? We hate you. This is how you kick a field goal. Right here. Take notes. That sucks. That really does suck for my Dallas defense because, I mean, you only gave up 13 points in a whole game. Like, how did your offense not, you know, put up more numbers than that? I mean, Dallas is such a good defensive team. Like, that's almost laughable that, man, Dallas's offense has got to get it together if they want to be a serious team. And you don't have Ezekiel Elliott, so you really need to figure some things out. Ethan Watkins had 5 receptions, 49 for Washington Redskins, so congratulations to him. And congratulations to, you know, Dallas defense, man. You guys rocked it. And that's going to be it for the episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you did, make sure to smash that like button. It really does help the channel. Also, think about subscribing if you haven't. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.